Hey guys, Yushin here for ZFA Tech and welcome to a new video here today. Thanks for tuning in because today I'm going to be speaking about the iPhone, but 6 months or about give and take 6-7 months on with the iPhone 5s here in the gold. I did an unboxing obviously this when I got this phone back in, I think it was in October when I received it, because obviously demand was really high, so I got it I ordered it obviously when it came out, and it was live on the Apple website, but then I did receive it in October. I think it perhaps was the second week, if not the first week of October. And so basically, I'm just going to speak on the iPhone 6 months on now and how it's going, how I feel about it, am I still happy with it, and those kind of questions really. So really, anyone that's looking to perhaps either purchase this or wants to know like my opinion on the iPhone as it is anyway. Now, when I got the iPhone 5s, well, before I got the iPhone, I was waiting for it, so I still had the iPhone 5. Again, obviously, in terms of the design and the build quality, it's very similar. Nothing much has changed. I think only the things that changed was obviously the Touch ID and also the camera. Not the camera itself. Well, the camera obviously changed in terms of it being ultra pixels, but also the flash as well. The two-tone flash, the LED flash, being orange and white. I think just to give you a better picture, which I did also the test for in my review of that many months ago. Now I think it's probably in the November time I did that. So do check that video out as well. But I do specifically remember, and they even mentioned it. I think it was Craig Federighi who's in charge of the OS and the software engineering teams in Apple, who said, and when they came out with the new iOS 7, they said it will make your phone feel like it was brand new. And at the time, I had the iPhone 5. Even though I ordered the iPhone 5s, I had the iPhone 5 at the time. And when I upgraded it to from the iOS 6 point whatever it was to iOS 7. It did feel like a brand new phone. It was very new and it just looked really unique and different. Gave you a different feel. It felt like I had to learn. It felt like I had to learn how to use it, but not in a way where it's totally something different and something that will take me years to know, or even weeks and weeks to learn. It felt like it was new, but still I can learn quickly the new things about it. Obviously had like notification center, control center as well, and that was new obviously in iOS 7, and a few other things were different as well, so I was trying to get used to that as well in terms of the layout, the way the writing was. Obviously they use that quite differently as well. So in terms of the build quality, design wise, it was very similar, and the way this, and more specifically to this phone now, because this is what I want to speak about, it's very unique, and it still is very unique as well. You can't really find another phone out there that kind of matches the build quality of this, and I think most people, regardless if you like Android or whatever your argument, whatever your preference is, you gotta say that this phone looks amazing, even though the HTC One has a nice unibody kind of design as well, similar to the iPhone, and glass and aluminium kind of the materials which is used for that particular phone as well. Still, I think this one looks just a bit better, I would say. Not to say the HTC One doesn't look better in terms of the best looking and feeling Android phone out there. HTC One, hands down, everybody will say that as well. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that. Moving on swiftly from the design aspect of it, let's move on to say the iOS. So the iOS on here, again, obviously iOS, like I said, I had the iOS 7 on the iPhone 5 when it came out. And then obviously I've got iOS 7 on here. I've newly updated to 7.1 now, the software, and again it's doing really well. I mean, like, that's obviously one of the best things about Apple products, that you do get the updates. Now people that own iPhone 4s and iPads, even they will see, and iPhone 4 more specifically, because they are obviously older models, and people think that if you got the older model you won't get the new thing, but you still do get the new things. And so that I thought was actually pretty cool. And in terms of speed as well, that's obviously increased as well, and people are definitely giving it a big thumbs up for the new iOS 7.1, which is incredible. So there's not really much to say about that other than it's really, a lot of people are enjoying it and a lot of people are liking it, and specifically for this phone, I'm enjoying it as well. I really do enjoy it. A lot of people say, don't you get bored of the grid system that Apple's got? I'm pretty happy with that, simply because as soon as I unlock my phone, I know where things are. mentally I have a picture of where my camera app is, where my games are, where my maybe social apps are, where Instagram is, and things like that. So I know where they are, and so I don't have to feel like I have to get used to, or have to make a mental picture of having different widgets or apps or anything like that there. Again, so I'm happy with that when it comes to the OS. Again, it works really well. It's very quick, especially in the new 7.1 update that we got. So swiftly moving on to, guys, the camera. The camera on this is arguably one of the best cameras out there in terms of how it works and how it feels when you're using it. If you want to use, obviously, the video, you slide to the right there, and you can keep going if you want the slow-mo as well, which is great as well. That was definitely a winner for me as well. Some people say it was very gimmicky, but to me, I actually enjoyed it a lot. You also got square as well, so if any profile pics you want to take, you can do as well, or if any Instagram, of course, you can use that mode for it as well. And then you've got the normal one as well. And in terms of how you're using it, you got HDR and obviously flash, and also putting filters as well, which is quite nice as well. So in terms of the way it just works really fine, easy to learn. I'm still enjoying using it in a nutshell. And in terms of its price, I think for what it is and what it gives you, and the fact that it maintains its value, it maintains it like as if it was brand new, like I just took it out of the box the other day type of thing. It really is, the price is more or less justified. I think it could be a little cheaper, but still, saying that, it still is relatively a good price. I mean, it really is, guys. I mean, some people might say no or whatever, but looking at the other products out there, if you want to make a profit, you probably end up charging similar prices as the iPhone or the Apple products in general, if you talk about the computers, tablets, and mobile devices. So, you will pretty much charge the same. I mean, computers out there are not making any profit. Only Apple is probably one of the only few companies that are making profit with regards to their computers and Macs, because, they're charging the right price, if you know what I mean. I mean, they're charging so they can make a bit of profit, whereas most companies, I think Sony has gone out of that business now. Toshiba might be on the way out as well with regards to computers. HP, Samsung might be another company that might just get rid of their computer products as well, because they're not making much profit in it. A lot of people are going for mobile devices because you can access internet on it, and also tablets as well. So there you go, guys. I didn't want to go too long in this video. This is my views on how I feel with the iPhone 5s 6 months on from getting it and from its launch. I really like it, absolutely love it, still enjoying it. Still a beautiful phone. I try to keep it out of the case sometimes, but when I'm out and about, I put it back in the case just in case I drop it. I don't really want to damage it as well, and it keeps its value as well. So you can always, even if you had like a little scratch, it keeps its value more than any other product. So if you wanted to sell it, you can still sell it for hundreds of pounds or dollars. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Zishan, and I basically do upload a video, at least one video per week, if not more, on this channel. So do subscribe for that free updates of those videos. I hope you enjoyed them. Follow me on all my social media networks as well. I use them all as you could probably see there. I've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube as well there. I use them quite a lot, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Ishan for Zifei Tech, and I'll see you in the next video.